What happens if Colten's business fails? Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Greg Rollett from the Brolletts and the co-founder of Arte Shades, along with my 11-year-old son, Colten. And today, I want to address a question that I get all the time when I'm talking to other parents. They're like, what if it fails? What if no one buys anything? Is it disappointing? Is it going to crush his confidence? What happens if this fails? And I want to address that today because I think this is a big fear of getting other parents, other kids to go ahead and start their business, is because they're scared of this thing that might happen in the future. And I want to demystify this here today. The first thing that I want to talk about is something that I learned from Tim Ferriss, author of the 4-Hour Workweek. It's one of the biggest podcasts on the planet. And he talks about how can we make this a win, even if by all outside measures, it's a failure. And so he went into his podcast thinking the same way. Now a decade old, I was like, hey, I'm going to do whatever it is, 3, 4, 5 episodes, just as like a pilot, just as a test. And if this fails, what can I still get out of this? What can I still learn? What can I still gain? Well, I want to interview 5 amazing guests. So worst case scenario is I interviewed 5 awesome people and learned some really cool things. I learned about tech. I learned how to record. I learned all of these different things. So I looked at our business at Arte Shades in the exact same way, that even if by all outside measures we fail, we never sell one pair of sunglasses, and luckily we are well past that barrier. But we went into this what if we never sell a single pair of sunglasses? Well, he's going to learn how to, pick out cool stuff that he likes. He's going to go to Alibaba. We're going to find manufacturers. We're going to email them. He's going to see colors. He's going to pick out different things. He's going to learn how to film videos. He's going to learn how to edit videos. He's going to learn how to talk on camera. He's going to learn how to price things. He's going to all of these skills that he is going to gain is worth more than the initial investment to pick up this, to start this business. I'm talking about budget in just a second, but we pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for college, but we won't pay $1,000 to do something in the real world. I talked about this all the time when I was coaching business people, is they would, hire a consultant to teach them how to do something like Facebook ads. How do I run Facebook ads to get new customers for my business? And they would pay $5,000, $10,000 to the consultant, as my camera falls, to teach them how to use Facebook ads. And then they were like, all right, go run an ad. And they were scared to spend $20 on an ad. It makes no sense. So we'll spend, hundreds to thousands of dollars on tutors and courses and schooling and extra schooling and classes and go to college and all of these different things. But when it comes to, hey, I have an idea of something that I really want to do, and you look at the startup cost and you're like, a couple $1,000? Cool. So again, we really set out with this mindset of how is this a win? Even if by all outside measures, it is a failure. That is an amazing lens to look at your business through, especially when you're starting a business with your kids. And if you're a kid and you want to start a business, frame it to your parents hey, I have this really cool business idea and I think it's going to work and I think it's going to be great. But even if it doesn't work, look at all of these things that I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn how to film videos and create a product and put up a website and learn Shopify and all of these different skill sets that are invaluable in life. So that is thing number 1. Thing number 2 is we also put some safeguards in place that for failure, so that we mitigated our risk. The first is financial. Talked about this in yesterday's episode, is that my wife and I had a conversation. We said, we're willing to invest $5,000 into this business. And if we lose every single dollar from this, we're going to be okay. There's still a roof over our head. We're going to have food to eat. We could still do all the things that we want to do in life. We are willing to put that into the business. Now, again, yours could be whatever that you want. Maybe you only need $500 to start this business, or maybe you need $20,000 if you're whatever the business type is. Figure out what that financial safeguard is for you. Another safeguard that we had is we entered a marketplace that we knew a lot about. It is our own community. We play baseball every day. Tomorrow we're heading out to 2 different tournaments, one in Vieira, one in Sanford. And so we're in the baseball world every day. We knew this community. We knew the people. We knew the players. We knew where to go. We knew the lingo. We were part of that community, which made it really well. And we also entered with a very low price point. When we're trying to sell $100 glasses, we wanted to be the opposite of that. We're selling something for $30 and, 30 to 40, depending. If you don't use the coupon code Spring Sale, you're ridiculous. Use the code Spring Sale, get $10 off every pair of Arte Shades, including these. I'll talk about these later. So we safeguarded our success by looking at things like that. What are some things that you can put in place that will mitigate your risk and kind of safeguard that risk at the same time? The next thing I want to talk about is that we use failures as a teaching point. And so in life, inevitably, especially us as parents and as adults, we know that our life is just constantly filled with problems. We solve one problem, there's another problem. We don't even know what we're cooking for dinner tonight. That is a problem. Problems are never going to go away. Failures are never going to go away. Setbacks are never going to away. That's like one inevitable thing about life, is that it's constantly changing and it's constantly going to throw stuff your way. So if you can teach these things to your kids at an early age, so they're not learning about failure for the first time at 30 and it's life like devastating for their entire life, it's going to be so much better for them. One reason like I love sports is because they learn about failure. They're going to lose games, and how do they bounce back from that? Baseball is a game that's built on failure. The best players in the world are only great 20 to 30% of the time. And so if you can overcome these failures and get back on your feet, it's not about getting knocked down, it's about how you get back up. And that's like the biggest lesson I'm teaching Colt, is like, hey, this sale didn't go so well. What did we learn from it? How can we not make the same mistake again? What can we change in our content or our offer or our strategy or our price point or whatever that it is, so that we can do better next time? We use these failures as a teaching point so that we can get better at whatever it is that we do. And that's going to be a lesson that serves him in and out of this business. The last thing that I'm going to talk about here in this video today is that we want to focus on the process over the outcome. So many people are focused on the outcome. I want to get to 10K a month. I want to make 100 grand. I want to, hit 7 home runs this week. I want to be super shredded. Like, we focus on the outcome, but that is something that we can't control. I'm super into like stoicism, read all this stuff from Ryan Holiday. And it's a big tenet of that is that we want to control the things that we can control. And really, we have to let all the other stuff kind of just brush off of our shoulders. Jay-Z was said, get that dirt off your shoulder. So we want to focus on the process, not the outcome, because we can control the process. We can't control the outcome. I was coaching one of our players the other night. We had a game Wednesday night, and he hit an absolute bomb. One of the best hits I've ever seen him hit in his entire career. Is one of the best hits I've ever seen an 11-year-old hit. And the center fielder for the other team also made the greatest play of his life in his career, diving over the shoulder in the outfield, full extension, amazing. Our player, he did everything right, and he still got out. And so what we wanted to focus on was the process. He swung at a good pitch. He took a good swing. He used his hips. He followed through. He did all the things that we talked about and still didn't get the outcome that he wanted. Don't care. You did everything right. You should come back to the dugout, your head held high, tip your cap to that person that did it good. So what are the things that we can control? The process. So one of the things that we're trying to control right now every day is filming videos every day, filming content every day. Right when I'm done this video, we're going to head over to the pickleball court over there, and we're going to do pickleball strike zones. So we're going to use pickleball paddles and try and throw strikes with them into a 9-hole strike zone. So all of these different things, and sorry for the camera bouncing around, of course I moved it, is we want to control the process, not the outcome. So what are the things that you can control? Is it, we want to email our folks every day, that we want to run a certain number of ads, we want to run a certain number of tests, we want to create a certain amount of content, what are the things that we can every day show up and do in our business? And we know that more often than not, if we do these things consistently, good things are going to happen. But we can't control I can't control somebody taking out their wallet and buying our sunglasses today. I can control that I show up in their life because I filmed the video and put it out on social media, and I paid Facebook to put the ad in front of somebody. That's what I can control. I can't control somebody to click. I can't control somebody to buy. I can't control, that's out of my control. So what are the things that I can control? And we want to get better every single day. Again, going back to, the whole concept behind this brand is arete. Are we expressing the best version of ourselves, pitch by pitch, play by play, day by day, moment by moment, week by week, and month by month, and we're getting better in the process? We want to be the best version of ourselves as often as we possibly can be. That's why I'm not scared of Colten's business failing. I'm not scared at all. And because of that, I think we're succeeding and we're doing a really good job and we're just getting started. And that brings me to the sponsor for today's video is us. It's RTA Shades. I am wearing the Party Starter. This is probably the most popular. We're on our second round of inventory of these. We got the pink and white frames. Pink frames, RTA on the side. Love it. With the blue mirror lenses, these are the favorite of every kid. They look like cotton candy. They go with every uniform that's out there. We just got a new batch of youth sizes in. They're $39.99 on the website, but if you use the code SPRINGSALE, one word, all caps, SPRINGSALE, it's going to save you $10. Get these for $29.99. Get them sent to you, and you can wear them in your next game. If you're going to go out and play some pickleball, you're going to go out for a run this weekend, you're going to go shoot some hoops in the backyard, well, look fly with the Party Starter. The Party Starter is all about that person who wants to put it on themselves to turn the party up, and not for themselves because they know by doing it, it's going to make everyone else around them better. It's the kid in the dugout who is starting the chants and starting the cheering and patting everyone on the back because he knows by doing that, it makes the team better. That is the Party Starter. RTShades.com. Use the code SPRINGSALE. Get yourself a pair. Don't be afraid of failure. Just don't do it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.